Hey, what's going on? Tanya Eliza here from TanyaEliza.com. In this video, I am going to share with you what to post on social media to get the most curiosity engagement for your business and your products or services or opportunity or whatever it is that you have going on in life, so that more people want to buy from you, want to join you, want to interact with you. And I know a lot of companies, especially if you're in home business, they're teaching you to post on social media, but they're not showing you how to do it the right way. At least I see a lot of people doing it the wrong way. So this is going to be a very beneficial video for you. It's going to be short, it's going to be sweet, and I'm going to give you a little exercise at the end to go and copy and post on your social media so that you can start seeing what I teach actually works, okay? So before I go into that, I want to make sure that you are registered for my upcoming webinar that we're doing this Thursday. It is going to be very powerful, and I am going to be giving you on the webinar, everybody that shows up live, okay, you have to show up live. I'm going to be giving you as a bonus my social media posting map. So this is going to share with you what and when to post to create the most curiosity and excitement for your business. I'm going to talk about more of what I'm going to talk about today on the webinar. I'm going to actually give you 5 things that you should be posting if you're a home-based business owner, you're selling products or services online, what you should be posting. I'll give you some scripts and all sorts of cool stuff, and you're going to be able to download this for free for showing up live and copy basically what I do. Now, I've been in home business since 2009, building my business very successfully since 2010 online. I'm currently the #3 recruiter in our company, and we bring in about 2 to 5 new team members and make daily sales into our business. So, you know, what we're working at, it does kind of work, right? So I'm going to teach you one of the things, okay, today in this video. Like I said, a lot of companies out there, they're teaching you how to post. They're not doing it the right way. We see a lot of spam on social media. Do you ever wonder if you're being taught the right thing because what you're posting, it isn't working, you're not getting engagement, and it's actually turning your market, your friends and your family and potential good prospects, it's actually turning them off rather than attracting them and getting them excited to want to learn more, right? I think the problem is that we're not building enough curiosity when we post on social media, and that's the #1 thing that you've got to do if you want people to get engaged with your content. You got to give them value, and you've got to build curiosity. So what I want you to do is, instead of posting like, buy my stuff because it's so great and click here to join now, and you're probably not seeing any results doing that, what I want you to start doing is I want you to start posting stories. Okay, if you've ever heard the term facts tell but stories tell or sell, you're going to know exactly what I mean, right? So facts tell, stories sell. Now, people will buy off of third-party testimonials all day long. Now, you might be in a company where you can share some testimonials or you can share some stories, but you can do it the right way. Okay, so what I want you to do is I want you to start thinking about what kind of stories, and we're going to talk more about this on the webinar. So get registered on this page for the webinar. Make sure that you're registered. But I'm going to give you more scripts, but you want to be thinking about your story, okay? Do you have a product story? Do you have a good testimonial, or do you have an income story that you can share? Do you know anybody in your team, your upline, your downline, in the company, whatever, that has a good story that you can share? Now, most home-based businesses have like a company magazine or a success magazine, a quarterly magazine that they put out, or even a website that they have where you can go and you can actually read other people's success stories. You can find out what they did before, or what they look like, or their health was in before, whatever industry you're in, and then what it's like now. So they're really strategic in putting these testimonial stories together. It's like before and then after, right? Well, what I want you to do is I want you to start sharing more of those stories and building curiosity. I do not want you to mention your company name. You never want to mention your company name on social media, simply because there's 2 things that could happen that's not good. They could go and Google the name of the company and maybe find negative stuff and get blown out of the water and your opportunity shot, right? We all know how that goes. Or #2, what could happen is they could like what they see, and maybe you don't have enough credibility or authority with them, and they go and they Google and they find somebody else to join. Has that ever happened? I mean, I think that's happened a lot. I have a lot of stories that come into my world that say, oh man, you know, and sometimes you don't even know how many people you lose by doing that. So I want you to share a story about the benefits of your company, right? People don't care about how long they've been in business, the ingredients and whatever it is that you're selling. They don't care about that. It's like what it can do for them. So for example, here's a script, and I'll share more on the webinar, but you could share a story and say, I'm so grateful to know Mr. and Mrs. Smith, just met them or just read their story. I'm so excited because they're working with our company, and Mr. Smith used to work 7 days a week, 12-hour days as a anesthesiologist, and he had no time for his family. He made lots of money but had zero time, and in just 2 short years he was able to retire his job and replace his income and live a life like he's always dreamed with his family. This year he was able to go on 7 different vacations, hang in quality time with the family. Now, if you're interested in learning about Mr. and Mrs. Smith and what they've done or what we're working on together, please private message me, all right? And you're going to notice if you do things right. Now, there's a lot of psychology in those postings and why you want to be posting like that. Again, I'm going to go over it in the webinar, so make sure that you're registered. But it's creating curiosity, and it's building, it's creating curiosity simply because there could be people that read that post that work crazy hours and don't have any time, right? They want to go on 7 vacations too, and they're like, I want to know how they did it. How did they make that possible? Right? Now, what it does is it changes your social media profile to a value curiosity-based non-pitch fest, and it changes it from that to something that people are curious, right? They're not looking at a walking billboard of you always trying to sell them stuff, or you're over promotional or spammy, like, hey, make $1 million, it's so great. Like, nobody ever joins that. At least the people that you want in your business, the quality people, they don't act on that. So I want you to do that. Now, on the webinar, the cool thing that I'm going to do in the message, I don't want you to leave a link to your website. Do not name the mention, don't mention the name of your company, and don't leave a link, okay? Please just try this, all right? But share a very powerful story that could relate to other people in that position, and say, private message me to learn more. Now, I want you to start there. On the webinar, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a way to get people to sign up on autopilot with you in your business. Now, it doesn't happen every day for us. It maybe happens every other day, which is kind of cool. But I'm going to show you a way where you can do a social media post. I give you a bunch of scripts, and then you can have a call to action on that social media post that actually leads people in to a system, which is your branded system. I'm not promoting anybody else's weird systems or anything like that, but it actually gets them to get them to view your video. You get the lead contact details to your sales presentation or your product presentation or whatever, and then you can follow up with them. And by the time you follow up, they've either already bought or joined your team. Okay, which is a really cool little system and processes that we have in place. And I'm going to pull back the curtains, and I'm going to show you exactly how to have that happening in your business as well. If that sounds of value to you, I'm sure it does. I would have wanted to know this kind of stuff when I first started building my own business, because I wanted leverage, right? And this is all leverage. And I wanted to be doing things on social media properly that made me look good, rather than made me look like spammy or over promotional to my friends or my family, and turn people off and repel them versus attract them over into my world. So I hope you got value out of this video. I want you to now start thinking of stories that you can share. And I want you to go test that on your social media. Curiosity, remember, keep curiosity, and tell people to private message you if they want to learn more information. Don't leave a link. Don't leave your company name. Create curiosity. This is how the professionals do it. And I'm going to encourage that you get registered for the webinar this Thursday that I'm doing, because I'm going to talk more about that. I'm going to give you more scripts, and I'm going to give you one of my most powerful things that you can download and use in your business to create more curiosity and excitement towards what it is that you're posting on social media, and also to your brand. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Get registered right now on this page for the live webinar that I'm doing on Thursday, and I'll see you on Thursday on the webinar. Have an awesome day.